What up? Happy 4th of July, fools. How you doing? How you doing? Or it's July 3rd now, night of. A couple things I wanted to talk about that happened this week. Stood out to me. One thing I am really fucking pissed off about. I mean, the main thing I want to talk about this episode is going to be a different subject, but god damn it, dude. Birthright citizenship, they fucking did not pass it. Yeah, I mean, like, didn't expect them to. If you'd been kind of paying attention, it seemed like there were some signs that this decision was not going to go our way. 6-3 decision or whatever, but just fucking so stupid. It's so outdated and dumb. And I don't understand how it's just every person who voted no for that proposition should be tried with treason. It's so fucking stupid. I'm just curious now, how many other countries have birthright citizenship? I bet you it's very little. 75 countries offer some sort of birthright citizenship, with 33 to 35 granting it unconditionally, and the rest under certain conditions. Oh, 33 countries do it. Which 33 countries are retarded? So, yeah, the ruling did not go our way. And that fucking sucked, man. That's so fucking stupid. Put me on the Supreme Court. I'll try everyone that voted no with treason, and then I will make that happen. Like, why does it have to come down to these fucking nine? Clarence Thomas was based. But like, man, that shit's disappointing. So, yeah, happy 4th of July, I guess. You got fucking all these people and we can't fucking deport them. We got companies in China literally set up so that they can travel over here on vacation, have their baby so that they're a citizen and then go back. Like, it's literally being weaponized against us. So, I view it as clearly treason because they're letting a, like, clear threat to the country continue. So, it's like by allowing it, you're just as bad as the bully. You're literally letting China fuck it. You're letting everyone just fuck us. So I don't get it, man. Time to bring the Gestapo back. So let's go on to the main subject I wanted to talk about today was which way are we gonna go, Western women? Which way, Western women, are we gonna go? So we gave women suffrage, right? We gave them the right to vote, and they've fucked it up royally. I think that if we took away women's right to vote, then we wouldn't have had so many politicians that were clearly fucking crooks and deranged get into power. I mean, there's cheating and all sorts of shit like that, but it's like I think that, we would have had a different course of history up to this point. But now that we've seen the results of women voting, I think it's it's fucked. But we're already here. They can't vote. It's we can't really take it away from them at this point in time. So y'all have the choice to vote, right? And it's like, yeah, y'all can vote, but it seems that you're never really given true power. I mean, look, Hillary Clinton and Kamala have tried, and there are some women in like the upper echelons of society, but it's like you'll never really be the Jeffrey Epstein of the scene. You'll never run the show. So your oppressors are usually either going to end up being, it either seems there's the white man, the Western way of life, where we, give you rights and, we ask you to be normal women, but we ask and shit, it's like, or you could go with the Muslim way of life, which is what a TikToker is facing in she went to Dubai, and this is all happening in Dubai. So this British TikToker Went to Dubai from some guy, like messaged her on Facebook. She got flown out by him. Went to Dubai the first time. Everything went great. Went the second time. She says that he started beating the shit out of her. And then she was trying, and like he was holding onto her passport, and she was trying to get the fuck out of there, like get a flight out. And then she ended up stabbing him, and then trying to go to the airport. And they stopped her at the airport, and now they are charging her with premeditated murder. Um, she could possibly face death by firing squad. And there's like, this is a different country. The things don't the rights are I don't what rights for women, I don't know, but if there are any. But so it's like a developing case, but she seems to be the investigators are treating her as the perpetrator, and gonna possibly tie her to a pole and shoot her to death. So I just want you to think about, like, compare that to Western, a Western nation. How would we handle that situation? We would do a hopefully fair investigation, right? We'd look into it, and then if she was in fact getting the shit kicked out of her, she would be charged with nothing. Like this. And so this guy got stabbed and he died, and she tried to dip out of the country. So yeah, I mean, it does look a little sketch, her trying to dip out of the country, but I don't blame her for trying to dip out at that point. You're in a foreign country and you just stabbed a guy. Get the fuck out of there is probably the right move. She probably knows at least a little bit in her head, even if she's a dumb fucking TikToker, that like, this is not the greatest place for women. So it's like, and the reason I'm bringing up which way Western women and women's suffrage and why I'm tying these things together is because women's votings and policies and empathetic decision making, and like, we should let everyone in, and birthright citizenship. All this shit ties together because now we have 4.5 Muslims in America, right? New York is like a Muslim city now. Like, you might start seeing fucking similar shit to like this case like in Dubai in New York, where they're gonna fucking not necessarily tie a woman to a pole and shoot her yet. That's not quite there yet, but where they're gonna be more in favor of the man and, doing Sharia law type shit. That's what's gonna happen. That's almost guaranteed in a place like New York. I think they already have like Muslim patrols in some neighborhoods, which are like not actual police officers, but they like go around in like a private security cars. Like, it's fucking retarded. So it is like, which way are we gonna go? Because y'all got us into this mess, and I mean the guys got us into this mess too. They didn't fucking do nothing really about it. Everyone just sat back and watched their country be invaded. But at least I think most of the men I've met through my life didn't contribute to it. They didn't enable it. Like, they were like, this shit is fucking retarded, we should stop doing it. But it's like the women who pushed it and voted for it and did all the, so it's like, so now that you still have the right to vote, and before you guys start getting like beaten with sticks if you don't go around your fucking house with a towel wrapped around your head, like, which way do you guys want your society to be? Do you want to be run by white men, Western nation, Christianity, or do you want to get tied to a pole and shot to death if you stab your boyfriend who's beating you? And it's just like, it's so crazy to me in contrast. Like, we treat women so fucking well over here. We like, if you actually know anything about domestic abuse or that shit, like if you ever fucking seen some shit with the legal system, it is 100% in favor of women in America. Like 100%. I've personally had a gun fucking pulled on me because I was going to pick up a coworker, who had a warrant out for his arrest for like some domestic abuse shit, and I was picking it up from the girl's house where the warrant's like coming from because she tried to drop the like this bitch had 3 different baby daddies. She's a crazy piece of shit, and he was a dumb fucking kid named Elijah, and he fucking like they got in arguments and I don't know if they actually got in fights or whatever, but whenever they get in arguments and he try and leave or whatever, she'd use the police as a weapon. She'd call the police on him. The police come fucking arrest him. And then he ends up with a bunch of charges, and then, you know, she'll come get him out of jail and be like, I want you back. You know, it's like a crazy fucking, like, there's some interesting things going on in the black community, and I mean, it's just the ghetto community is fucking. I mean, yeah, it's the welfare people are nuts. So yeah, we have currently a system in your favor, but you guys seem to love Palestine. You seem to love these places. So is that your guys' next experiment? Like you can't admit defeat. Like let's go back to the way things were, maybe a little bit. Like let's slow down our never ending progression and like try to reel things in a little, or you gonna double down and you know, hit the blackjack table again? Like what's the what are we doing? The fuck are we doing? There's no logic to it. I would not go to Dubai if I was a woman by myself. um I probably wouldn't go with people if I was. I'd go if I was a guy. Fuck yeah, seems fun as fuck. But yeah, it's probably one of the few places I actually would want to visit in the world is Dubai because I like architecture. I like buildings. They got some fucking crazy buildings. I did a project on it in school, like 4th grade, and they did some wild ass shit. I don't know if they all. A lot of them didn't actually get finished back in the day, and you know, there's been some problems, but they're persistent. They're still building that shit. Like those fucking islands that ended up like super. The water was super stagnant, and then nobody wanted to build their giant man-made islands. And I think they've like kind of started like figuring out how to fix it or something. But man, they do wild shit over there. And I respect anyone who's down to do some wild shit. So innovation. So yeah, I would not go to Dubai, and it's like, which way are we gonna go? Because like you either you really only have 2 options. It's we either go back to white America first, Christian nationality, you know, fucking normalcy, or the like, you know, you guys keep going down this path and you end up with like Muslim socialism, fucking Goyslop, whatever the fuck. Like, I don't even know what the fuck it's becoming. Like, it's so crazy, man. My buddy was just telling me about how he went to Walmart and it was just like all he just saw was just fucking immigrants and like Muslims and shit like that. And that's in South Sac, Iraq, bro. You know, it's a interesting demographic out there. I used to live out in South Sac, Iraq. Good times. But yeah, so we got an interesting decision to face, and it's like, is if you think I'm like exaggerating about this, I'm like the UK is like about like 5-10 years ahead of what the like US is progression is. I guess we slowed that down a little bit by closing the border, but it's like kind of already too late. We have so many of them here. Like you think about it, there's 300,000 Somalians in fucking like that one place in like Minneapolis. That's fucking Mogadishu. We transported Mogadishu to a fucking state. So it's and they're gonna have fucking a lot of kids because they're getting fat over here. They're taking a lot of money. They're fucking. They got no. They were struggling to feed their kids over there. No, they ain't struggling to feed their kids now. They're fucking gonna pop them out. This is what I'm talking about, idiocracy and like all this shit. So, and so that like there was a two-tier policing incident where fucking white guys got jumped by like three black guys in Birmingham, and the fucking female cop, of course, is the first one to, and she jumps on the white guy and fucking arrests the white guy as he's getting jumped, and he didn't even throw the first punch. So they literally arrested the guy who was in self-defending, like self-defense, right? And let the three attackers go, and then they fucking saw the video like getting circulated on Twitter, and they fucking the actual police department representative tweeted out and said, "We reviewed the footage and we saw nothing wrong." It's like, so bro, your country will be taken over if we don't do nothing. It will be taken over. And it's like, and they just banned cousin marriage in Sweden. Thank fucking God. But it's like, we need to take preventive steps. Muslims should not be allowed in America. You should not be allowed to be Islamic in America. I'm fucking just, I straight up believe that. Fuck it. And it's like, yeah, there's some Muslim people who are like, oh, not every Muslim's a fucking terrorist. It doesn't matter. They all, like, if they're gonna go over and rape your daughters, and then they're not gonna tell anyone, like they're gonna cover up for the rapists, and they're gonna hate everyone. They're systematically killing everyone who's not Muslim in Africa, and then they're like, Islam is the fastest growing religion. It's like, yeah, because you guys are like converting people by force and telling them they'll die if you don't fucking join, and you're convincing a bunch of fucking retarded, like mentally ill fucking liberal women to fucking join up. So yeah, it's the fastest growing because yeah, Christianity's dying. All religions are dying. I mean, except for Muslims, it just tracks the dumbest fucking people of them all. I think so. Ban fucking cousin marriage and ban halal slaughter, and they'll all leave. And then if they fucking do that shit, they try to fuck their cousins, you fucking kick them out. And then maybe they'll stop inbreeding, and then that will be actually they'll improve and be less than 400 years behind the rest of civilized society. So I don't know. That's what I think about all that. Which way are you gonna go, Western women? Do you guys want to get tied up to a pole and shot? Like, we won't even fucking shoot the people, the Afghanis that rape the shit out of you women. We won't even shoot them. But if you stab one while he's trying to rape you or some shit, holding on to your passport, we'll tie you up to a pole and shoot you. That's the decision that you guys have to make. I think it's a simple decision, but someone's gonna come in the comments and fucking argue about it and say that it's fucking better somehow. It's like, or what I'm saying is not true. And I'm like, okay, well, it's like you're just not paying attention to reality. Like that, this is reality. So it's a different way of life, and oil and water don't mix. That's what I. It's what I believe to be true here. And Islam and Christianity don't mix. And Western society is fundamentally a Christian society. I'm not even Christian. I don't believe in God. I don't know what the fuck I believe in. I've thought about it probably more than most people, but I ain't Christian, but I like Christian values more than everything else is what I've come to realize. I used to hate Christian values or not Christian values, but like Christianity. I just always hated all organized religion. I think that religion is something you should be able to, practice within yourself on your own. The like giant mega churches, money, all this stuff. I don't like it. That's what I don't like about organized religions. I don't know if I necessarily disagree. Well, yeah, I mean, I could get into all that at a later time. I do disagree with a lot of like the Bible and whatever the fuck. I don't know who the fuck wrote it. But what I'm saying is from my observations, Christian Western society is the best form of society that has come to existence in all of time that we know of right now, documented. So I think it's the way to go, and we should try and maintain it. And speaking of the downfall of it, like just want to talk about another fun subject was fuck Taylor Swift. This fucking libtard. But this is what I'm saying. These people are part of the problem. She's like influences the minds of millions of young girls, and she fucking campaign for Kamala, and like she is the type of person that lets the invaders in that fucks our society, and then sits there and she just rented out Madison Square. So I just thought this was hilarious, bro. Like it is so weird to me. If I was fucking the richest person on earth, Madison Square Garden is the last place I want to be. What is wrong with this? It just shows you how weird they are. Like 100 people, you want to rent out Madison Square Garden for what? To do your private concert? Like, go rent out a giant fucking sick ass ranch or some shit. Like, go out into like fucking nature. I'd rather go to Bohemian Grove, you fucking sick fucks, and go fucking look at the owl god while we burn a fucking baby effigy. That would be fucking cooler than Madison Square Garden. These people are not fucking real humans, man. Like, you want to have your wedding in Madison Square Garden. Why? Why? Who does it? Fuck, what? I just don't understand, dude. And, yeah, I hate everything about Taylor Swift. Her fucking political bullshit is insane, dude. Like, I don't hate everything about her, but I mean, it's just like Cardi B and Beyonce and like all these dumb bitches like going to fucking Kamala. It's just like I used to listen to Cardi B when I worked at Chipotle sometimes, and I'm like, bro, like nobody needs to hear your fucking opinion on politics, and then when your opinion is to fucking destroy our society, then I just hate you. Then I just view you as a traitor. I just view you as a fucking traitor to, you know. Because you want Kamala Harris to win, then you're anti-West. And yeah, Trump is a fucking pussy and he ain't fucking deported millions of people like I want. But if you want Kamala Harris to win, you just want America to die. That's literally how it is. And America has given Taylor Swift everything in the world. And she wants it to die. Like, what is this fucking people's problem, man? Sick and demented and retarded. Fuck Taylor Swift. Fuck all the Swifties. I gotta get the fuck out of here and go fucking help my life with my fucking kids. Grow the fuck up, fucking Swifty bitches. Later.